Quick. Guys, my name is Josh Amundsen. I'm 23 years old and I'm currently in St. Louis Park, Minnesota. I've been a part of this academy for now 2 years and a month. And I'm just very blessed, happy, and grateful to be here. We're going to hear some very exclusive leadership training tonight from one of the top leaders inside of Team Ambition. Guys, this person that's going to speak has been around for years in this industry. He knows exactly what he's doing, and he knows exactly how to help people become successful. And he wanted to share his knowledge and wisdom with the entire team. So I'm very blessed and grateful to be having him as a speaker. Before we get into him, I'm going to share a few things though. If you don't know me, like I said, my name is Josh Amundsen. I have been a part of the business now, like I said, 2 years and a month. And this team, guys, I have never seen this team in so much momentum in my entire life. I've been a part of this team when there was just crickets, like nothing happening. And now the whole company is staring at this team right here. This is the fastest growing team inside of I Am Mastery Academy. And so we have the best leadership. We have the best team. We have the best, obviously, trading calls. Thousands of people from all over the entire world are begging to hop on Team Ambition HFX's trading calls, all for profit, Stratton Oakmont, all these different sessions. Jake Boom saying, he goes, crickets is right. There was definitely crickets going at one point, but this team is booming right now. And I'm just happy and grateful of everyone who hopped on the call. 127 people. It's a beautiful Thursday night. So if you are brand new on the team, quickly, what I want you to do is drop a 1 in the chat right now. If you're brand new on the team in the last month, okay, go ahead and drop a 1 in the chat. Month or 2, that's completely fine. Month or 2, guys, go ahead and drop a 1 in the chat. I know we got people all over the entire world on this call right now. And so what I want to do for everyone who is brand new is I just want to make sure you're plugged in with a couple things that the entire team, has access to. So, you're able to obviously have equal chances of success in learning stuff. And so the first thing I'm going to do, guys, this is Team Ambition's official Telegram. This is where the most important information is posted on a day-to-day basis. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to drop that in the chat right now. Feel free to click on it, copy it real quick, save it to your desktop, whatever you guys want to do with that link. That's very, very important to be plugged into the Team Ambition atmosphere because this is a very, very big team, guys. These calls launch my business so hard. Let's get it. We'll be talking about notes here in a second, guys. The next thing I would like to provide you, if you are brand new, obviously upline leaders, whoever, they have tons of knowledge. And so what we do is we share that knowledge to our teams. We pass that knowledge to anyone we possibly can, whether they're on your team or not. Teach them something, every day, try to teach someone new something, also learn something new. So what I'm going to drop here, guys, this is just a boot camp right here. It just has a little bit of resources that you can kind of have a little bit of guidance, guys. That link right there is just a boot camp where you're able to have a lot of the resources that taught us the things that we're going to talk about here tonight. Joey Wilson's hilarious. Josh hair be flowing. And third and final, guys, if you are brand new and you haven't understood how to use the academy or anything like that, obviously just use the academy itself. Here's a video for brand new people. And so what we're going to do now, guys, is we're going to go ahead and transition and we're going to get this call started. I am so excited for what AJ is about to go through. First things first, though. If you are brand new, one of the number one things I learned on these calls is you have to take notes. If you hop on these calls just for your little juice of motivation, but you do not write down what you're learning, you will not remember it. You will not remember it. That means you're not taking the business serious. Treat this like an actual business. Yes, note takers are money makers. Those who write it down actually retain the information. It's a proven fact. If you don't write this stuff down, no matter if you've heard it before or not, you will only remember 5% of it. So I encourage you guys to get a notebook out right now because there's a lot of heat coming your way. And so we're going to go ahead and, like I said, get the call started. I'm going to be introducing the speaker and the guest for tonight. This is one of the hardest working people I've ever met in my life. I can hands down say he works even harder than me. I don't know anyone with this type of work ethic that's in Team Ambition. He's just a powerhouse, and he's been able to help build a massive movement out in Wisconsin that's now spread all over the entire country. He's a platinum 5,000 in I Am Mastery Academy, making $60,000 a year in residual income right to his phone. And it's because he learned how to become a professional. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to have one of my good friends, one of the best leaders inside Team Ambition, AJ Sandberg, come on up here, boss. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to also spotlight your video. It's time for you to let it rip, baby. How you doing tonight?
I'm good, brother. How are you? I appreciate you.
I'm good. Drop some 7s in the chat for AJ Sandberg. Let's go, baby.
Let's go. Hey, I want y'all to drop some $signs in the chat if y'all have money in Bitcoin, it just hit a new all-time high about 2 hours ago. Let's drop some dollars. Let's go.
Woo!
I love this company, guys. Man, I know you guys see me on the overviews, and you see my normal spiel that I give at the intro, or I do the front half, but you guys aren't really able to kind of get to know me personally unless you're on my team. But guys, for those of you that don't know my story, I'm going to share my story real quick and then get into really the nuts and bolts that have helped me succeed in this industry over the last 6.5 years. Yes, I've been a part of network marketing for 6.5 years now. I've been a part of I Am Mastery Academy for 2.5 years. So I've been blessed and grateful to have learned from literally $1 million earners in multiple different companies, and gotten to have lunch with them, gotten to just ask them and pick their brain and so many different things. And obviously being in such close proximity to Joey Wilson, getting to learn from that guy. I mean, guys, you don't understand how blessed we are as being a part of Team Ambition to have the leadership that we have. But just so you guys know my story, when I was 18 years old, I was an elite gymnast. I was a 3-time national champion for gymnastics. And you guys have probably heard me talk about it on the calls. I thought sports and gymnastics were going to be my thing. And, my body wore out, money wore out. And I didn't know what to do. I went to college, dropped out because I hated it, and made some bad choices and ended up living in my car. And I lived in my car for about 9 months, and I built network marketing. I joined my first network marketing company while living in my car. And I actually got to about $1,000 a month in residual income in that company while living in my car, and just went through a lot of crazy trials and tribulations. And, one thing that I always learned was that, persistence always breaks resistance. So no matter what struggle that you're going through in life, no matter what, setback you believe that you're actually having right now, see, setbacks and negative energy and all of these things that people see as setbacks, it's really all a mindset. See, anything that sets you back in life, it only sets you back if you want it to. And so I didn't let my circumstances define me. I knew that I was living in my car. I knew that the odds were stacked against me, but I never let my circumstances define me. I always knew that a setback was a mindset. Momentum is a mindset. See, you will hit momentum in your business and in your life when you choose to. You get to decide that. It's not a thing that you have to wait for. It's a decision that you have to make. And I made that decision from when I joined network marketing that I wanted a different lifestyle. And so, I could sit on here for 20, 30 minutes and talk about the absolutely insane story that I have, in this industry over the last, 6.5 years. But that we'll save that for maybe a leadership powwow when we all get together, maybe P1000s and above or something like that, because it's a pretty crazy story. But really what I want to get into is the main things that's helped me succeed in this industry. And I know you guys probably hear from the leaders, do this and do that and think positive and, have this mindset. But sometimes you don't really understand what they mean by that. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through 3 things that I've gotten told over and over and over to do in this business by multiple different leaders, but I'm going to break each one down. I'm going to break these 3 things down step by step on how to do those 3 things. Because a lot of times you get told to do these things, but you don't really understand the breakdown of it, of how to actually do it. And so the 3 things that I figured out, these are literally the 3 things of what you need to know. It's all you need to know in this industry to succeed. If you know these 3 things and you do them, you will become a 6- and 7-figure earner in network marketing. Proven fact. Okay. And number one, you can write this down. The first thing that you have to do is think really, 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 really big. Really big, guys. Like whatever the goal in your mind is, it needs to be 10 times that. So if you're thinking about making $100,000 a year, I need you to be thinking about making $100,000 a month. And I know that sounds crazy, me saying it, but that is the only way that you truly get to where you want to go to in life. You guys have probably heard the quote, shoot for the moon, you'll land on a star, right? Because if your cap is right here, what are the chances of you actually touching that cap? Usually, you know, as your cap moves, you're down here just below it, right? And so you have to set a really high standard. See, in life, we do not get our shoulds. I should be a six-figure earner. I want, right? You don't get your shoulds. You don't get your wants. I want to make $1 million. I want to be a leader. You don't get your should or your must. You get your standards. Whatever your standards are, that is what you're going to get. If the standard for yourself is, you know, a platinum 1000, that's probably the highest you're ever going to go, because the standard for you is platinum 1000. But if you set the standard of, I have to be a chairman 100, it's a must. We don't get our shoulds, we get our musts. And so you have to set that standard for you right now. You have to set your standards higher. Otherwise, you're going to achieve lower. And so every single day, I need you guys to be practicing thinking bigger. And here are some things. And here's where I'm going to go. I'm going to break down the things. So the 3 things I'm going to give you guys, I'm going to break each one down. And so here's me breaking down this think bigger step. And here is how you get yourself to think bigger every single day, because it's not always an easy thing, right? We have a lot of negative thoughts and negative energy and negative people that are in our lives every single day. And sometimes it's hard to maintain those positive thoughts and maintain thinking at a very high level. And here's one thing that always helped me. And this is something that everybody can do right now. Okay. When you wake up in the morning, what is the first thing most people do? They grab their phone, right? Yep. A few of you lifted up your phone. That's the first thing everybody does. And that is the biggest mistake you can make. Why? Because you are submitting yourself to anything that is on your phone. Good or bad. If there's something bad on your phone, you are starting your day with that negative energy. The best thing you can do is not touch your phone for the first 30 minutes that you're awake. I know people that don't touch their phone for the first 2 hours. They literally wake up, they do their meditation, they do their visualization, gratitude, they work out, they eat breakfast, they brush their teeth. They literally do this whole routine without even touching their phone. They're getting in tune with themselves and where their mind needs to be at to start the day. And I think that's one of the most important things that everybody can do. In order to think bigger, you have to have mental clarity. Okay. And so every single day when you wake up, do not touch your phone for the first 30 minutes of the day. The first thing you need to do when you wake up is you need to list at least 3 things that you're grateful for. And they need to be different every single day, right? 3 things that you're grateful for, and they need to be different every single day. And after you list what you're grateful for, you're going to visualize everything that you've ever wanted in life. You're going to visualize your dream life. And here's why you do it after the gratitude. See, a lot of people, if you ask somebody, what's the most powerful emotion a human being can feel? Most people would say love. Most people would say love is the most powerful emotion you can feel. And that's actually incorrect. The most powerful emotion a human being can feel is gratitude. And so if you put yourself in a state of gratitude when you wake up, if you put yourself in a state of gratitude and you're in the strongest emotional vibration a human can be in, and then you visualize your goals right after it, guys, I'm telling you, it's game over. You're going to be vibrating at such a huge level to start your day that you're literally going to attract everything that you want. If you start with gratitude and visualization and you start your day up here, you're going to attract everything that you want, the people, places, and things that need to come into your life in order to hit your goal. So always be focusing on the visualization and gratitude when you wake up, and make sure throughout the day, you are doing everything that you can to pour positive thoughts into your mind. If there is anybody or anything in your life that affects your mind negatively, it needs to go right now. I don't care if it's your best friend. I don't care if it's a family member. I don't care if it's your favorite TV show. I don't care what it is. If it is pulling you out of a positive, high vibration, if it is putting you in a negative mindset, if it is making you feel lazy, if it is making you feel unfulfilled, if it is making you feel unsuccessful, not motivated, if it is pulling you out of the negative vibration that you're in, then it needs to go. And maybe it'll be something that's hard to get rid of, but you need to somehow get out of it as fast as humanly possible. Guys, I started to notice that my job, most people's jobs put them in a negative vibration. So you know what you need to do? You need to literally be pouring positive mindset, affirmations and videos, and looking at positive mansions and cars and whatever puts you in a positive mindset. You need to be pouring that into your brain and your mind 24/7, as much as you possibly can, so that when you are at your job, the positive thoughts continue, right? The positive thoughts continue, and eventually you get to the point where you can walk away from that job that has so much negative energy coming into your life, right? So do whatever it takes to think positive. Get rid of the negative energy and the negative people that are in your life. And a big thing that you can do, even if you do have a job that has negative energy, is create a goal card. I promise you guys, if you do not have a goal card, my goal card is literally always within 20 feet of me. Right now, it's right on my desk right here. I can literally walk to it, and it's right here, guys. It's right here. My goal card is sitting right there on my desk. It's always within 15 to 20 feet of me. Why? Because you become what you think about. You become what you think about most of the time. So if you're thinking about your bills, if you're thinking about what stresses you out, if you're thinking about what pulls you away from your goals, guess what you're going to attract more of? You're going to attract more negative energy. Most people are like, oh, this traffic sucks. You ever notice when you start complaining about traffic, it seems like the traffic gets worse, right? Or you're like, dang it, I missed the green light. And you hit another red light. Guys, I swear to you, it is the law of attraction working at its finest. I want you guys to do this and it's a weird thing to do. On your way to the gym this week, picture yourself getting a front row spot in the parking lot. I swear to you, all the front spots are always taken at my gym. I go to Lifetime Fitness. And on the way to the gym, I'm always visualizing there's an open spot for me to just pull into. And I swear to you, for literally, it doesn't happen every day, but almost every day, guys, there's literally today I was visualizing it. And as I'm turning into the parking lot, somebody's pulling out of the front spot. Like literally, and I pull right into it. It is insane, the law of attraction. It is always working. Whether you believe in it or not, it is always working. So if you're thinking about what stresses you out and what is upsetting you and what's frustrating you, you're just putting more of that into your life. And I know it's hard. There's things that are going to frustrate you. There are going to be things that make you cry. There's going to be things that make you mad. There's going to be people and situations that happen in your life that are just going to feel like there is no way out. And the best thing you can do is just go back to that goal card. Go back to that goal card and go back to visualizing what you want your dream life to be, because that is what's going to keep attracting you towards the right things, right people, right places that are coming to your life. And you have to be pouring information into your brain that's going to allow you to think differently. See, the only way that you're truly able to keep a positive mindset 24/7 is by learning how to control your mind. And the way you learn how to control your mind is by learning from people that have already done it. The best two resources I can give you that help you do exactly what I just talked about the last 10 minutes, thinking bigger and how to visualize and keep a positive mindset. These are the two best resources you can listen to and read. The Strangest Secret by Earl Nightingale. I used to listen to, guys, I want you to understand, on my run from P2000 to P5000, I listened to that 30-minute YouTube audio every single day, sometimes 3 times a day. It is such a good audio and it's so powerful. You have to get control over your mind. If I can teach you the rest of what I'm going to go over, and some of this stuff I'm going to go over is absolute fire. It is going to take you to the next level in your business for sure. But if you don't do this first step, if you don't get control over your mindset, you have zero chance. Earl Nightingale, The Strangest Secret. That is the audio. And what you need to read is Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. That is literally the success Bible. It is the Bible of success. If you haven't read The Strangest Secret by Earl Nightingale and Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, you haven't read that, guys, those are like, I could literally tell you a bunch of different audios and YouTube videos and books to read that'll help you win. I could tell you them all. But really, you could listen to The Strangest Secret by Earl Nightingale and read Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, and that would all you ever have to learn. Bob Proctor is 86 years old, and the only book he's read, I mean, he's read a bunch of books, but the only book he reads every single day is Think and Grow Rich. He's read it every single day for like 55 years. Absolutely insane. Josh just dropped The Strangest Secret in the chat, the YouTube link for it. Absolutely insane video. So guys, that is step one. Think bigger. Think bigger. Do all of those things that I just said to get your mindset in the right place and to think bigger on a daily basis. Sorry, guys, I'm getting over a cold here. I'm going to do whatever it takes to get through this call, though, because I want to pour everything that I have into you guys. So step number 2, show more people. So step number 1 is think bigger. Step number 2 is show more people. And I'm going to go into, again, in depth on how you can get in front of more people. Everybody always thinks when they join this business, I ran out of people. Guys, I've been in this industry for almost 7 years, and I have not run out of people to talk to. So if you've been in for a month or two, don't be texting your leader that. Don't be saying, I ran out of people to talk to. They will literally throw their phone on the couch like that and go, oh my gosh, right? And it's nothing against you. It's just everybody says that when they don't really think deeply about how many people they actually know. And here is how you get in front of a mass amount of people. The first people that you should show, if you haven't shown them yet, I don't know why in the world you wouldn't have yet, but if you haven't shown them yet, it is your white hot market. White hot market is the closest people to you. Your mom, your dad, your brother, your sister, your aunts, your uncles, your cousins, your best friends, the closest people to you. Some people are so scared to show those people because they're like, I don't know. You know, they're the closest people to me. I don't really want to show them a business opportunity. Why would you not want to? This is the greatest opportunity on planet Earth to get paid and make money. Why would you not want your best friends and your family to eat with you? Right? That's selfish. That is selfish. They were the first people I showed. First people I showed was my family and best friends because I was fired up about where this company was going to take my life, and I knew it could take their life to the next level too. It doesn't matter if they're already millionaires. It doesn't matter if they're already successful. It doesn't matter if they already love what they do. Guys, there's always another level. Anybody, like if you meet somebody that says, I'm happy with where I'm at, run as fast as you can, because somebody that says that isn't growing. See, a lot of people think the opposite of failure or the opposite of success is failure. It's not. The opposite of success is complacency. The opposite of success is complacency, meaning as soon as you get comfortable, that is when success is cut off from you. You can't succeed if you get complacent, if you get comfortable. It is impossible to grow. It is impossible to win if you're in the same place, right? So show all of these people, and it's up to them if they say yes or no. But I'll tell you what, a lot of the people that Joey showed, a lot of the people that Josh showed, a lot of the people that I showed 2 years ago when we got started with this company that said no are all hitting us up now. When we're making $5,000 a month, $10,000 a month, $100,000 a month, they're all hitting us up going, man, I'm ready, right? And it's because you showed them and planted that seed 2 years ago, right? That now they're getting started. So do that now. Show your white hot market. The next people that you should show is your warm market. So you got white hot market, then it's warm market. Here is your warm market. Your warm market is anybody that you know on a first name basis. It could be the person that works at your gym at the front desk that you see every day. Hey, Susie, nice to see you again today, right? She's like, oh, hey, what's up, AJ? Nice to see you, right? First name basis. She knows who I am. I know who she is. Anybody you went to school with, If you haven't cracked out the yearbooks yet, I was super proud of my boy, Tony Johnson, who's one away from P1000 right now. He sent me a video today. He's like, bro, I'm doing whatever it takes to get P1000 done. And he showed me a video of him going through his yearbooks. If you haven't broken out your school yearbooks yet, I don't know what you're doing. I mean, that's literally hundreds of people. I mean, unless you went to a school where, there was more cows than people, but, you guys should all have yearbooks from college, from high school, from middle school. Guys, I just got put in a Facebook group from my class of 2009 middle school. 2009 middle school. What's crazy? We started posting old pictures in there, interacting with each other, liking, commenting, laughing about the old times. And I added a bunch of them that I wasn't friends with on Facebook. And some of them messaged me. They're like, man, I see you're doing super well. What have you been up to? 2 of them are signing up tomorrow, right? It's crazy, guys. Like, just go get connected with anybody and everybody that you have ever met. It doesn't matter if you met them when you're 9 years old. It doesn't matter if you met them when you're 19 years old. If you met them and you know them on a first name basis, get friends with them on Facebook and hit them up, connect with them, start liking their statuses, commenting on their statuses. Hey, how you been? It's been forever. And that gets me into, what you have to do to connect with people that you don't know or you haven't talked to in a while. Okay. And so what I need you guys to do is hit up your white hot market and your warm market as fast as possible. Those are the people that are most likely to sign up because they know you. I know a lot of people on this call are spending a lot of time on cold market, people that you don't even know. And that's fine. You can run through those numbers. But I'm telling you, the average person is going to sign up 5 to 6 out of 10 white hot market and warm market. Cold market is about 1 out of 10. So just think about it. If you're doing cold market right now, you could literally quadruple your numbers just by hitting up the people you actually know versus the people you don't know. Okay. So hit up your white hot market and your warm market. But then as far as cold market goes, this is how I do cold market, right? This is how I do cold market. I use a system called Form. And for me, I'm not the type of person that really does Form over social media. Sometimes I will. And Form stands for this, FORM, family or from family or where you're from, right? How's the family? If you know them, you can say, hey, how's the family, right? Or if you don't know them, you say, where are you from? Okay, so F is from. O is occupation. What do you do for work? What do you do for a living? Right? Oh, nice. How do you like that? Good stuff. Where's that at? Where's that located? Oh, good stuff. You plan on doing that for a while? Oh, no. What's your exit strategy? Oh, you don't have one? Damn, man. Yeah, I was in the same boat a couple years ago. What do you like to do for fun? R, recreation. So from, occupation, recreation, and then M is message. Now, I know a lot of other leaders, sometimes they'll give their pitch, right? When it comes to the M, when it comes to the message. Oh, yeah, hey, man, I trade on the Forex and crypto markets. You seem like a really sharp dude. Would you want to, exchange numbers? And, I can show you what we're working on. It may be something for you, right? I know some people do that. For me, I don't do that just because I use my social media as a business card, right? And so my whole goal when I'm talking to somebody at the gym or wherever I'm at is how can I get their Instagram or Facebook? That's my whole goal. From, occupation, recreation, and then my message is, hey, are you on social media? Let's connect. And I guarantee you with my social media, they're going to start scrolling through and go, what the heck does this guy do? And that gets me into my last point when it comes to showing more people. You will be able to show as many people as you want if you have a clean social media. And Joey Wilson will tell you this over and over. And it's why my social media is so good to this day is because I just literally copied that dude. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. Be yourself on social media, but you can copy quotes. You can copy, if you like a picture idea, go take the same picture, right? Whatever it is. But your social media has to be clean. Understand, guys, if you're posting, funny memes and sharing politics and doing all this stuff on your social media, you have the right to believe whatever you believe. That's fine. But I guarantee you, if you're a Democrat and you're posting Republican, or if you're a Democrat and you're posting to the Republicans, or you're a Republican and you're posting to the Democrats, or whatever your beliefs are politically, or whatever your beliefs are on a certain stance in the world, that's fine. You have the right to believe whatever you believe. But if you post your beliefs all over social media, what are you doing? You're cutting off half of your prospect list. Because if you post Republican, the Democrats aren't going to want to talk to you. And if you post Democratic, the Republicans aren't going to want to talk to you. If you post, controversial topics on your social media, you're losing the chance to talk to people that you could be talking to, right? And so, it's freedom of speech. You can do whatever you want, but I just know I don't see any of the top earners in this company and in this industry posting their beliefs. And it's because this business is all about attracting the right people into your business. Social media is the biggest thing that has taken off my business. And it's so hard, I know, to break the habit of posting silly, funny stuff, because I know you want to share it. And sometimes it's cool to throw it in there so it's not all business, right? Like, you want to be yourself. But at the end of the day, when you message somebody about business, understand, guys, we are a finance company. We are a trading company. We are educating people on how to make money. You have to be professional, right? On social media, you can't look like a clown, because if you're messaging people about finances and business and making money, and then you're posting a silly, crazy meme, they're going to go, well, this dude isn't very professional. Why would I want to learn how to make money from this guy, right? And so, like I said, you can post whatever you want. You can do whatever you want. It's your beliefs, freedom of speech. We live in America. That's why it's the greatest country in the world. But I just know what's helped me catapult my business is just living well on social media. And you can go look on my social media. You can go look on Joey Wilson's social media, Josh Amundsen, Matt Werner, some of these guys, Jake Bloomstrand, I know, has got a clean Instagram. I mean, all these guys, all these top guys within Team Ambition, go look at their social medias. I mean, it's no joke. Tyler Sorensen, I mean, all these guys, it's crazy. They just are able to attract the right people into their business because of how they are living. It's not like they're faking it until they make it. It's not like they're saying, hey, I'm making $1 million. They're saying, oh, I'm the best, I'm the best of the best. I make $100,000 a month, blah, blah, blah. No, they're not doing that. They're not fronting at all. They're literally just living well. They're posting positive quotes. They're living well. They're not showing, their dirty, grimy basement or whatever it is. Like, they're just living well. That's it. That's all I can tell you. Okay. And so that is how you're going to show more people. You get in front of all your white hot market. You get in front of all your warm market. And even when you think you've gotten in front of all of them, you haven't. You've probably only gone through 60% of it. Keep digging. There's people that you can't think of that you haven't shown yet. Okay. White hot market, warm market, go through all of them. And then when it comes to cold market, just don't go out to prospect, guys. That's weird. Don't go to say, I'm going to go to the mall to prospect people. No, just prospect while you're out. If you happen to be, hey, you want to go to the mall, get some shoes. You happen to have to run an errand. You're going to the gym already. Prospect while you're out. Make it natural. You're shooting hoops. You see a sharp dude. Hey man, you want to play one-on-one? Hey, you want to, whatever. I mean, it doesn't matter. You just start a conversation naturally with somebody, and that is how you're going to get people's social media. And as long as you have a sharp social media, you are going to have a good conversation with that person and be able to get them on the overview and, hopefully put them in the system. So step 1, think bigger. I went through all the basics on how to think bigger. Step 2, show more people. Went through everything on how to show more people. And the third and final thing, and probably the most important, that people forget, right? We do all this work. We invite, we get on these calls. We show people, we, grow ourselves. We do the personal development. We read and we listen to audios and we listen to our mentors and we go and go and go and go and go. And it's like, why are we going again? Number 3. To put them in the system. That's it. I mean, you literally every single day have to become obsessed with putting them in the system. Obsessed. That is the only way. If you look at the greatest of greats around this world, somehow they just get it done. Tom Brady, 43 years old. Odds stacked against him. They said his arm was weak. They said he couldn't do it. They said new team, no way. New division, new competition. He's going up against the baby GOAT in Patrick Mahomes, the greatest that the sport's ever going to see. And somehow, some way, just gets it done. Obsession. He is obsessed with winning. His wife will tell you his whole daily routine, like him or not. I was one of the biggest haters of Tom Brady over the last 10 years, but I respect greatness. And if you ask his wife, she'll tell you his entire daily schedule is literally surrounded around getting better. He is obsessed. What he eats, what he, how he, goes to the gym, what he's working out, his mental clarity. I mean, what he's reading, what he's, who he's listening to, who he's surrounding himself with, literally everything he does on a daily basis is just pure obsession to get better. You look at Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant was obsessed with being the best. I mean, pure obsession is you'll hear his teammates, Michael Jordan, they say the same thing about him. I mean, both those guys were just purely obsessed with being the best. They wanted to win more than anything else. It didn't matter if they had to show up to the gym 2 hours early and were already drenched in sweat before practice even started. It didn't matter if they shot 100 or 200 free throws, 200 or 300 free throws after practice had ended. I mean, it didn't matter what it took to them. They were like, I'm willing to pay whatever price that it costs to win. Just do whatever it takes to put people in the system, guys. Be known for just putting them in the system. I mean, every single day on the Team Ambition page, you're just posting somebody being welcomed. And they're just like, dang, that dude put in another one. Dang, she put in another one. What? Didn't she just put one in yesterday? Right? I promise you, some people want the mentorship, the personal mentorship of a Joey Wilson, of a Matthew Thayer. And I know it's hard to reach those guys. The only way that you get their attention is by putting in the work. See, results always tell the truth. It's one of my favorite quotes by Bob Proctor. He says, results always tell the truth. If your mindset is on the right level, if you're showing a lot of people and you're doing what it takes day in and day out and you're committed, they're going to go in the system. You make the decision to win and do whatever it takes, they are going to go in the system. And those results are going to tell the truth about your actions. Results always tell the truth. I promise you guys, if you're not getting the results that you want, you're either not thinking big enough and you're not doing one of those things that I told you that you need to do to think bigger, or you haven't shown everybody and you're not attempting to show everybody. You're not pushing to show everybody that you possibly can as fast as you possibly can. And that's why you're not getting the results that you want. Results always tell the truth. Your belief, right? Your belief and your actions form your results. And so I just want to say, you literally just on this team, if you want the mentorship that you want from some of these top guns, you literally have to just become obsessed with putting them in the system. And eventually you're going to put so many in the system that you're going to get noticed. You're going to get noticed. That's how you get noticed. See, when the mentee is ready, the mentor appears, right? When the student is ready, the master appears. You have to be ready for the next level of mentorship in order to get it, right? I love that, John. Success loves speed. You got to move quick. That was one of the things I was going to cover. You have to move quick. You have to become obsessed with winning, but winning fast. See, if you do it at a slow pace, I'll tell you guys this from personal experience. I've been in network marketing for 6.5 years. I'm telling you, getting to 6 figures in 6.5 years is freaking painful. I'm blessed that we're going to hit 6 figures this year, but it was painful, guys. You don't have to go through that. Cut the curve by being coachable and teachable and just staying on the line. Don't get off of it. You have to literally do whatever it takes to put them in the system. Run promos for your team. Get together with your team every single day and invite. Call your team every single day. Follow up with everybody that you've ever shown every week, every 2 weeks. until they block you. I mean, we do promos a lot. Every time there's a promo, you should be following up with every single person that you showed, whether they told you yes, no, maybe, so, I don't know. You follow up with all of them. Okay. And when you're close to ranking up, guys, dude, I don't understand this. I did this when I was a Platinum 2000 and Monday would roll around and I'd be one away. I'd be a P1000, one away from P2000. I just paid for somebody to get started. I'm like, I want that next paycheck. I'm going to make $250 more. I will just pay for somebody to get started. I don't care. It's a new person that I can build with. I mean, just do whatever it takes to put them in the system. Now, I'm not saying pay for your whole team to get started. I know some people are going to take it that way. Don't do that, right? Because you're going to be broke then. But I'm just saying, if you know, if you got faith in somebody, if you know you're going to run with that person, you know you're going to help that person any way you can get to the next level, then help them out, right? I was in that position, guys. I was in that position. Just broke as a joke. Didn't even have the money to get started. And I figured it out. I just figured it out. People that want to win will figure it out. So everything that I just went through, guys, thinking bigger, showing more people, and putting them in the systems. Those are the three things that you should be focused on every single day. And you need to develop a routine. You need to develop a daily routine that is surrounded around those three things. The only way you win here is by making the decision. See, I know a lot of people want to do 12 different things with their life. I get it. You got this business that you want to do, and you want to do this, and you want to do that, and you want to, you want to help this person do this, and you got this that can make you this type of money, and that can make you that type of money. I get it, guys. But a jack of all trades is a master of none. A jack of all trades is a master of none. If you try doing multiple things, you will never succeed. You may have a little bit of success, but you will never get to six figures. See, I see so many people do 10 different things and they make $10,000 doing all of them. It's like, bro, why not just focus on one thing and get to 1 million in the one? And then take that money and diversify it. See, what's cool is Joey's at $1.2 million a year. And now he can take some of that money, put it into index funds, put it into stuff that's going to make him more money. Sorry, my alarm's going off. Put it into stuff that's going to make him more money. He has developed a nasty routine, just a sickening, disgusting work ethic with a crazy routine that has been surrounded around those three things: thinking bigger, showing more people, and putting them in the system. Every single day, his routine is literally developed around those three things. I mean, I FaceTime him every single day, and I could tell you, if you ask me what he's doing at freaking 8:02 p.m., he's on the treadmill. If you call me, if you ask me what Joey Wilson's doing at 10:17 in the morning, he's at the gym lifting weights. I know exactly what that man's doing every single minute of the day because he has the same disgusting routine every day, surrounded around those three things: thinking bigger, showing more people, and putting them in the system. Develop a routine and be willing to stick to that routine. And that's going to require sacrifice. And that's just the hard truth. If you aren't willing to sacrifice the TV, if you aren't willing to sacrifice the video games, you aren't willing to sacrifice the night out with your friends, you aren't willing to sacrifice, the alcohol, the drugs, the fun, the fame, the whatever it is, the vacations even. If you aren't willing to sacrifice that stuff for a season of your life, I'm talking about 1 to 3 years, guys, sacrificing completely everything for 1 to 3 years. If you can't do that, you're not going to win. You have to make the decision. See, if I said to you right now, if I said, I want you to type 111 in the chat, if I said to you right now, if you spent the next 365 days in jail, you spend the next 365 days in jail, when you walk out of there, I will give you $10,000 a month residual income for the rest of your life. Type 111 in the chat if you would do that. If you would spend 365 days in jail for a $10,000 a month residual income for the rest of your life. Cool. Do you have friends in jail? Do you have the club in jail? Do you have video games in jail? Guys, you don't have any of these distractions. So if you're willing to sit there for a year to get that $10,000 a month, do it here. Spin your TV around and face it against the wall so you're not tempted to turn it around. Throw your Xbox in your closet. Delete your friends' numbers from your phone that aren't going to join this business and keep inviting you out to the bar. Block their numbers. They're not helping you get to the next level. You have to be willing to sacrifice. I'm telling you guys, it's hard, but you feel so good inside knowing that you are working towards your goal. See, if you listen to The Strangest Secret by Earl Nightingale, he says success is progressively working towards a worthy ideal. And whatever that goal is in your mind, if you're working towards that worthy ideal, you are successful. You feel good because you're working towards it. Nothing's distracting you. You made the decision to win. You don't care how long it takes. You're going to get there. Guys, I'm going to leave you with this. And this is one of my favorite things that I've heard that it motivates me every single day. See, when all of us die and we go to heaven, God's going to lay out a sheet of paper. And he's going to go, this is who you could have been. This, you could have done 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 this, if. And he's going to have another sheet of paper next to it that shows you who you became. And every single day, it motivates me and scares me, honestly, a little bit that I'm not going to reach God's full potential that I have. See, God has a vision for who you are meant to become. And either you get to decide to give it 100% every single day and become that person that you were put on this earth to become, or you're going to come up short. And I don't know about you, that motivates me every single day. I know my family, my future family, my friends, my team, I know all of them deserve 100% of my work ethic every single day. They don't deserve anything less. And so for me, I know I'm going to give it everything I got from sun up to sundown so that I can get to the next level in my life. And if you haven't made the decision to go all in, it's okay. If you don't know where to start, it's okay. Start with some of those simple things that I went over. Don't just apply one thing that I went over to this call, on this call. Apply everything. Apply everything. Think bigger. Put the phone away. Visualize your dream life and have gratitude when you wake up. Think positive thoughts. Show every single person that you've ever known and somehow just meet everybody. Make more connections and just show more and more and more people every single day. And somehow be known for just putting them in the system. Create a nasty routine around those three things and work as hard as you freaking can to become the person that God put you on this earth to be. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. Let's invite for this 9 p.m. call like crazy. Make sure all of your guests are getting on. And I want you guys to tag me on Instagram if you guys got value out of this call. This is my Instagram page. You guys can give me a follow. You can tag me if you got some value out of this call. I hope you guys did. I poured everything that I can. I know my voice is kind of raspy. I'm still getting over a cold, but no excuses. No excuses at all. It's time for all of us to level up. It's time for all of us to get to the next level in our lives. And it's why I'm doing this call, because I want to see every single one of you win. And I truly, truly do love this team. I believe we're special. I believe we're blessed and grateful beyond belief. So it's just insane to be at where we're at. And I want you guys to know that if I can do this, you can do this. 18 years old, living in my car. I didn't think I had a shot winning here. And I just had $1 million earner, a 6-figure earner, and a bunch of other people tell me, you got what it takes. All you have to do is those 3 things every single day, and you can win. And I'm telling all of you, all 126 of you on this call right now, you can win. You have the ability to win. You're going to win. You just have to do what it takes. That's it. That's all I've done the last 6.5 years. There's no difference between me and you. You literally just haven't been doing it for 6.5 years. I promise you, let the time pass. But when the time is passing, do the things that you need to do to get yourself to the next level. So your friends deserve it. You deserve it. Your family deserves it. I love you guys. Have a good night. Peace.